Hello, my name is Brother Anthony Maria.
And I'm Brother Anselm Dominic.
And during the month of August here at St. Dominic's Church, we're celebrating the month of St. Dominic. So his feast day is Sunday, August 8th, but we're using all 5 Sundays in August to celebrate St. Dominic and the history of the Dominican Order. So this week, we're going to be talking about the history of the Dominican Order kind of through the eyes of the history of Dominican saints. So tons of Dominican saints throughout the 800 years of the order. Brother Anselm Dominic, who would you say is maybe your favorite Dominican saint?
Yeah, it's hard to choose. I think they're so diverse and they embody all kinds of great virtues. But I think St. Thomas Aquinas is kind of a obvious choice, but I think, yeah, my favorite one. I think just the way that he combines, unsurpassedly brilliant intellectual life with sanctity of life and devotion to our Lord in prayer, and it's just beautiful.
Yeah, people often, I think, will probably know, if they know anything about Aquinas, they'll know about his writings. They think of him as this great scholar.
Right.
But less known is his real deep piety and prayer life.
Yeah.
So I think, especially for those of you who are here, part of St. Dominic's Church, we see the friars a lot. We're very familiar with Dominicans being friars, men, brothers in the order.
Right.
But there are females in the order as well. So who are some female Dominican saints?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think there's a lot of great female Dominican saints, and in fact, the most recently canonized Dominican saint is a woman, Saint Margaret of Castello, earlier this year. But yeah, 2 that I highlight in this the pamphlet we have is Saint Catherine of Siena, who's probably the best known, who is a doctor of the church, known for sort of working for church unity and bringing peace to a really war-torn Italy of her day. A really great woman. And then also Saint Rita of Cascia. Saint Rose of Lima.
Rose of Lima, yeah.
Saint Rose of Lima, who is known for work with social justice, feeding the poor. She was friends with Saint Martin de Porres and Saint Juan Macias, also Dominicans. So two really great models, female models of sanctity in our order.
Yeah. Saint Rita of Cascia, another great saint,
exactly.
but not a Dominican. Yeah. Well said. As you were just mentioning, there's a huge spectrum of saints in the Dominican order that represent very different forms of life. There's not just one model of, they're all scholars or something like
absolutely.
this. So think about what are the kind of maybe 2 extremes of representing Dominican sanctity?
Yeah, well, I think, on the one hand, you have some of these saints like St. Rose, but especially probably the best known St. Martin de Porres, who was a black man in Lima, Peru in the 16th century and was more or less a slave, but entered the order and did a lot of really amazing work for the poor and the hungry in the city. So he was a Dominican, but then on the other hand, you have people like St. Pius V, who was Pope. Right. And the leader of the whole church, promulgator of the liturgy, and a really great leader of the entire church. The order has really touched on every part of the Christian life, and all ways of being holy have been found in the order. Yeah,
including there are some people at our parish and again throughout the world who are part of the Dominican order as the Dominican laity.
Right.
Say a little bit maybe about that, and are there saints from the Dominican laity?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so the third order of St. Dominic is a way for lay people who aren't priests, who aren't friars, who aren't sisters, who aren't nuns, to live out the order's charism of preaching and spreading the gospel in the world. There are have been some great saints and blesseds from the third order. St. Catherine of Siena, who I mentioned before, is one, but also very well known is Blessed Pier Giorgio Frassati, who was a third order Dominican.
Who lived very recently.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
In the 20th century.
Right, that's right. Yeah.
So, tons of Dominican saints. Each Sunday we're going to, at St. Dominic's, be giving out some of these little booklets. And again, this week is going to be about the history of Dominican saints. And so there's a lot more information than what we share today in this. So be sure and come by this Sunday and celebrate with us throughout the month of August, this month of St. Dominic.